Right, so many of you might experience slowness with your PC at times. You may be wondering what is going on. Obviously it may be stuff to do with your system performance, it may be your hard drive failing, which is why having the HU hard drive light, hoods, well I don't know, it's the HD light anyway, light up is a good thing because you see it blink on and blink off like a heartbeat, so very essential. You'll notice that my computer is in an open state. That's because I like to keep it open so that I can keep it dust free, because the towers tend to accumulate a lot of dust, and so yeah, if you open up the PC you'll be surprised how dusty it is inside right now. So maintenance, keep it clean, keep it dust free often. Just the regular feather duster will do, but there are some things that you're going to want a hard brush for. So you know, regular feather duster over everything. It won't damage the PC as long as you've unplugged it, switched it off. You know, no power running through it, otherwise you might cause everlasting damage that'll break it forever. Right, so I'm going to take off my heatsink. But you don't want to do that unless you have one of these. And you also want to pay attention to what you're doing so you don't drop your screwdriver in it and possibly damage the PC forever. A hard brush. And just go up the sides of the heatsink, but if you've got some special Akasa thermal compounds, silver based, if you take the heatsink off the processor, this is to glue it back on essentially and keep the heat going through it, because if you take it off it will remove the layer that's there and possibly not have your heatsink function to take the heat away from the processor, which will cause it to overheat and damage and break the PC. Right, so we'll just unscrew our heatsink. I'm paying attention to it now rather than looking at you. I mean, I like you, dear viewer, but I like my PC more. I need my PC more. You'll notice my old screen behind the new one, which I got for £1 off the boot sale, which I already have damaged in transit. A couple of transit things, and then there was a bit of a smudge there. Don't clean it with your finger. Don't scratch at a smudge. Just scratch your screen. I don't know, new screens look terrible. It's scratched so easy, so now there's a black smudge in the middle of my screen permanently from trying to clear a smudge on the screen. Irony. So it's fairly simple to take off the fan. Taking the fan off is a good stage to get to your hard drive. Not hard drive. Easier. So you take that. You don't need to unplug it, but you know, you can get your soft brush in, you can use a hard brush if you like. Don't lose your screws. So it's best to take them out so you don't lose them. Next one may be a bit noisy. You know, hard brush works just as good as a soft brush. Take care of all the bits and bobs. Take the dust out, you know, leave it nice and clean. Obviously I'll give it a better go than that. I'm going to take off my heatsink though, which has got rather dusty. Like I said, it's better to not move it, because last time I moved it I hadn't glued it back down because I couldn't find my compound, so as you see that removed too easily. It will be nicely glued down, but that's very dusty. That's nothing compared to what your PC is going to be like. Open up your PC, it will have 6 ton more, because I clean mine regularly. And that's not much. Yes, I have it open, I know, and it's probably going to get more dust on it that way. But I can also take care of the dust much better, and it keeps it cool and dry. Hard brush, perfect for this. So I mean, you'll get a better clean if you take it off, as long as you've got the thermal compound to glue it back on. Otherwise, you know, just be careful and dust around it whilst it's on there. The hard bristles get right in and take out all the dust, which is perfect for what you want. All the accumulated dust. Now make it run a million times better and a million times faster. You don't want to use this on your PC itself, because that will damage things potentially. I should have got my soft brush so I could have gone round with that, but basically afterwards you put 3 4 little dots, only dots. You can spread it lightly with your finger if you want, but I would recommend not necessarily doing that. You know, put it back on your processor, push it down firmly, give it a bit of a side to side, up and down, to spread it around on the processor as well as this, rather than getting it on your fingers. And you'll create a nice firm grip, and then if you immediately put your gripper back on it, obviously I'm going to clean things out a bit nicer and find my feather dustery brush to give it a good clean inside, and then put it all back together, and it will work a lot faster and it will function a lot better, and it's just basic computer maintenance, and it's a fantastic idea to keep your computer running in its best condition, to keep it dust free inside. So thanks for watching.